Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery. How are you all doing today? It's Friday. It's Friday, and it has been a busy Friday. Um, I'm going to give a few minutes here for people to tune in. Um, and I missed hitting go live on Instagram, so we're going live now. Sorry, Instagram. Hello, it's William from Allegory Gallery. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a busy day. We hope you're doing well. I did not get a chance to post this earlier today, so we'll just kind of hang out here a little bit for people to find us and let those notifications go out into the world that we are actually streaming live. Our streaming setup here changed a little bit, so it's a little bit different for me on this end. But it has been a busy day. We had some people in the store today, which was really nice. I was up in Johnstown. Angela is here. Hello. Suzanne is here. Says, is Andrew better? That is one of the things that was busy today. Andrew is feeling better, thankfully. I asked him if I should stay home today or if I should go to work. We had a former president in town in Johnstown, and we also, which that means all the routes through the town were mostly changed in that area. So downtown was kind of very busy and mixed up. And then also it's Ethnic Fest, the start of Ethnic Fest in town. So if you want great, ethnic food, pierogies, halushki, all that good stuff, Ethnic Fest is happening in town. I did not get out to see it because I was at the store, and then I flew home to check on Andrew to see if he was doing okay. And when I got home, he was home and resting. So he is feeling better. He is drinking and able to keep some down. He has tried to eat a little bit. I don't know how that's gone because I've been preparing for this live. Once I knew he was all right, I could finally kind of breathe a little bit because I was worried all day while I was at the store. And everybody who came in got to hear about it. So that's just the way it is. So I was busy trying to keep my brain occupied. We had a number of people in the store, so thank you if you are out there and you came in today. That was great. It was good to chat with people. And yeah, it's been quite the day. It was we had a few people in the store from the neighborhood, which was nice. And even a friend of ours from further downtown came to see us today. It was the first time our friend Erica came in. It was the first time since we opened that she's been able to come up and kind of visit us. So it was nice to see her. And I actually have to run to the cottage tomorrow morning to see if I can find some things for her. There's some pearls she's looking for. And I said, we probably have got them. I just got to go through all the pearl lots and see what we've got left. Teresa is here. Hello. Marianne is here. Hello, Marianne. Good to see you here again on live. Sandra is here. Hello, Sandra. And Susie is here. Hello, Susie. We have JB again in Accent Illusions over on Instagram hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us today. As I said, I did not get to put up a banner earlier because I honestly had no idea what I would get done today, and depending on Andrew and how he was feeling, I wasn't even sure we were going to have the live today. So I didn't want to put up anything before I left the store, and then I just flew home. I don't even remember most of the trip because I was in my head worrying about him. So, but he's doing okay. He seems to be doing better. Hopefully keeping food down. He was keeping some fluids down and recovering. So that's all good news. Let's see here. Suzanne said, it's Friday, Marianne. Friday. Karaoke, right? I don't know. We'll see. Charlie has joined us over there on Instagram. Thank you so much, Charlie, for joining us. So because everything is a bit of a rush, I pulled lots tonight from what I could find around the house here in the office. And I think these are all things that you've not seen before, surprisingly. Um, so, and I put like extremely extra good prices on them. I was just happy Andrew's feeling better. So y'all are getting a bit of that happiness with some really, I think, really good pricing. So um, hopefully you like what I'm going to show you all tonight. We'll give people a few more minutes to jump in here, and then I'm going to actually get started pretty early, I think, because I'm really hungry. I didn't get a chance to eat today. My mom stopped in and brought food and supplies for Andrew in the hopes that he was feeling better, and some Pedialyte, like with electrolytes, and some aloe water and some other good stuff, applesauce and bread, all that good stuff as you're recovering. So she stopped in and brought me some salad, and I didn't even get a chance to eat it because I had some visitors. So we'll see. But it was good to have people in the store. It's no different than Ligonier, really. There were many, many days in Ligonier here that we had 0 people in the store. But there are days I have 0 people in the store in Johnstown as well. And today was not one of them. Our friend Cindy came in today. Our friend Erica came in today. My mom stopped in. Joora from next door stopped in. Our friend Tony, he stopped in. So it was good to see people. It was good to see people. Not everything was a business transaction or a sale, but that's not what it's all about. It was just good to see people in the store. And my phone's a little bit tight over here. There we go. Vanessa is here. Hello, Vanessa. Marianne says, please do not manifest the karaoke. Ooh. Yeah, then maybe not, right? Marianne says, my sister is moving to assisted living mid-September. Hopefully that's a good move. I know that's probably not an easy thing for anybody, but at least she's able to do that when she needs to, right? Let's see. Charlie says, hello, I missed a lot. I hope Andrew feels better soon. I was worried how you guys were with the flash flood in Johnstown yesterday. Yeah, that was another thing. Apparently Johnstown got a very, very, very torrential, crazy rain. We got some of that at the cottage, because the cottage is on the way over the hill to Johnstown. And I was talking yesterday about how it was raining really hard at the cottage, but it was apparently crazy in Johnstown. The streets all flooded, and our tenant said that it was about 40 minutes of like torrential rain, flooding. They were telling people not to even go out and drive because the streets were so flooded that it was dangerous. And there wasn't anywhere for the water to go. And so I had checked the basement, and we did get some water in our basement. This is the first time we've had the building that we've actually gotten water in the basement. It kind of pooled up in one of the corners, so I got the broom out, and I started swishing the water down to the drain in the basement. It was we have a partition wall, and it was kind of behind that partition wall, so I had to bring the water out around. But for as bad as the rain apparently was, our basement was pretty dry. It was pretty dry. So very happy about that. Can't complain too much. Like I said, we got some water, but that, from everything that happened, I think we were very lucky, because our basement does stay pretty dry. It's never been. We've gotten some water seeping up before, just a little bit, but this was a pretty deep little puddle in one of the corners, but that was actually not bad, I think. Because apparently the streets were so flooded, there was nowhere for the water to go. There was so much water in the streets and in the drains. So I think that's the only reason we got water. Hello, Susan. Thanks for joining us. Marion said, mostly a good thing. She had planned to wait until next year, but she just can't live on her own anymore. Yeah, that's hard when that happens, um, and um, sometimes that's best. Andrew and I think about that and what's going to happen to us as we no kids as we get older, um, and uh, what's going to happen is we try and take care of each other till we can't anymore. So it's it's always a little bit daunting, but hopefully that's in the future, far future for us. Um, let's see here. Sandra says, "Oh wow, glad it's okay." Yes, we are okay. The store was okay. Sue said that happened to us during July 2022. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Um, Charlie says, "That's good to hear. My friend was telling me about the time the dam broke decades ago." Oh, that was, yeah, that Johnstown has flooded. It's called the Flood City. Johnstown has flooded 2 or 3 times majorly over the last century or 2 centuries, um, and there was a sportsman's club that wasn't taking care of a dam very well, and that dam broke, and the whole city, well, the lower parts of the city, of course, but much of the city flooded. Um, and there are still some of the old buildings that have been around for a long time. Some of the old buildings that have been around for a long time have marks on them from where the floodwaters rose to. People were marking it, and it's amazing to see how high the city flooded. But they have since, taken out the dams and redid a lot of the sides of the rivers in concrete and things, so that try to channel the water and keep it from rising higher than the rivers are. So it was it was hopefully, knock on wood, will not do that again. Um, Susan, they said they got 11 inches of rain in 3.5 hours. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Marianne said that her sister had a few falls this year, but she is fine. Her daughters take good care of her. That's good that she has daughters that can take care of her too. That's really good. So this is good to hear the shop was okay. Yes, we are all good. We are all good. What else? Oh, we had the creative make-along last night. Some of y'all who are here joined in with us, so it was good to see y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us. And some of y'all missed it. No, but I'm so happy we did get. I wasn't sure because it's been the first one we've had in quite a while, so I didn't know if anyone was going to really show up. But we had a good number of people show up, so thank you for hanging out with us. I should have brought them, but I've already sold one of them. Thank you. I made 2 bracelets last night and 2 pairs of earrings, so I was pretty productive. I was pretty proud of myself. And a number of people made things. Some other people were just organizing things. And some people were even doing other crafts. We had someone in there crocheting and giving that a try. So that is great. Cheryl says, "Oh, hi, I'm in the AG shop shopping. Thank you. We are doing a Labor Day weekend sale." I'll lead right into that. Cheryl popped in just as I was about to talk about it. Great transition. Yes, our online store, we're doing 20% off for the Labor Day weekend. That's going to go through, Tuesday? Labor Day is Tuesday? Monday. Monday? When is Labor Day? Monday, I think. So it's going to go through Monday night, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. You can save 20% off pretty much everything in the online store. I don't think there's anything that I excluded this time. I probably should have, but I said, let her rip. Whatever. Let's see what happens. So if you'd like to save 20% in the online store, now's the time to do it. You've got a few days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Save some money there. And yeah, just use discount code Labor Day without the U. LABORDAY. Got to do it the American way, the US way. I shouldn't say American. The US way. LABORDAY. I don't think I I did not have time to make a banner, and I highly doubt my banner from last time is still in here for that. No. So just use discount code Labor Day, and you can save. You're one of the first to know about it. I did not have enough time to send out an email yet. So I did put it on Facebook, but I did not get it on YouTube yet. I did not get an email out about it yet. I will probably release the email tomorrow morning, so you all get a little extra time to put your things in your cart and see what you'd like before the sale goes kind of really live to everybody. Yeah, so Charles said, I'm sad I missed it. I've been cooking a lot recently. Cooking is good. Cooking is good. Sounds good. I don't know what I'm probably gonna have salad tonight. Maybe some leftovers, since I doubt Andrew will be eating any of the leftovers, so I'll probably finish those up. And then my mom brought me salads. I'm really hungry for a salad today, like super hungry for just a fresh salad. So I think that's going to be dinner tonight. Vanessa says, I'm going to be selfish. LOL, let's not share. I'm going to share. But yes, y'all get first dibs. If there's anything in the online store you want to grab, you all can grab it quick. Since there are like 16, 17 people watching, you all know about the online sale. If you're on our Facebook page and you've seen it, if Facebook told anybody about it, at least Cheryl saw it, you can save too. But I will be sending out the email to our whole email list tomorrow morning, I think. I doubt I'll get it done tonight. But it does go through Labor Day. I think that's Monday. Suzanne's asking, I'm pretty sure, is it Monday or Tuesday? When is actual Labor Day? Labor Day is Monday, so it goes through Monday. So Monday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. 11:59 p.m. Boy, our numbers just dropped real quick. I had 17, 18 people, and now I'm down to 11. Who knows? Who knows what goes on? Cheryl says, oh yes, the code worked on everything. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, code's working, I think. I put most things in there. I was rushing to set up the sale because it was getting near 6 o'clock. Like I said, I had people in most of the day, and I didn't, I meant to start the sale earlier in the day, but the store was busy and had people in chatting with me most of the day. So I didn't get the sale, I usually go through and really curate what is available on sale, but it got to the end of the day and I was rushing to get out of there because I was like 6 o'clock, leaving to go home, make sure Andrew's okay, because I had no idea what his situation was. And I just put pretty much everything on sale, I think. So maybe they're buying, says Suzanne. Maybe. Vanessa says everyone is shopping now. Maybe. That would be great. Make those orders come in. I like to see that. Charlie said it too. Maybe the people left to go shop. Hopefully. Teresa's having a Greek salad for dinner. That sounds good. Marianne's having chicken Caesar salad. Nice. Chicken Caesar salads. That sounds really good. I have not had a chicken Caesar salad. Of course, I don't have chicken, right? And Caesar dressing often has anchovies, so I don't have that either. But hey, And it's this new haircut. Yeah, I got my haircut yesterday. If you were on the live yesterday, you saw it. If not, it's all new to you. Thank you so much. Salad sounds yummy. I made a roast, fondant potatoes, and shortbread today. Holy moly, you are cooking up a storm, Charlie. Cooking up a storm. Suzanne had lasagna for dinner. Nancy had chicken and dumplings. Y'all have really good food. Lasagna sounds amazing, actually. I don't think I'm going to have time to go to the store and get the fixings for lasagna, though. So I think it's leftovers and salad for me tonight. Leftover curry that Andrew made. Still have a little bit left, and unless he's feeling like eating it, but I doubt it. I don't think he should put that in his stomach right away. And yeah, salad. Just lemon juice for dressing. Forgot to pick up Caesar dressing. Oh, I've never had lemon juice for dressing. It actually sounds kind of good. Norma's having a blue cheese wedge salad, corn on the cob, and a mushroom, onion, and roast pepper sub. Holy moly, that's good too. I love blue cheese dressing. I have not had that in a long time. I don't know why. But a good blue cheese dressing, like good quality blue cheese dressing with fresh lettuce, delicious. Corn on the cob. We didn't get to stop at our Amish farm stand. Amish farm stand this week, so I'm missing that. I'm missing that a lot. But I do have fresh tomatoes from our neighbor. Thank you, Susie. That I can cut up for my salad because I don't think. No, they don't. We got the bag salads, which are really good. They have some good dressing. I don't know what kind my mom got me, but I can add the fresh tomato in there too, or maybe just make some tomato. I like to put tomato with a little sugar and a little balsamic dressing and just eat the tomatoes that way. Maybe I'll do that. Cheryl picked up Chinese. We had leftovers all weekend. Nice. If we get Chinese, there are generally not leftovers for the whole weekend. There might be leftovers the next day, but usually we eat and then we pause and then we finish the rest that night. But Chinese does sound really good too. I don't know. Anne is lurking while ordering groceries. Thank you for lurking, Anne. And feel free to go over to allegorygallery.com and order some beads while you're ordering groceries too. Save 20% with discount code Labor Day. Gonna do that pitch. But yeah, so that's been what's going on. I'm not gonna spend too much time today chit-chatting, talking, except y'all are pretty talkative, which I like. But I'm pretty worn out today. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I was up late because I didn't want to bother Andrew in the bed too much. So I stayed up later than usual, and then I did not. Andrew was up and down a lot last night, so neither one of us slept very well. And the cats were comforting me a lot last night. I had Barnaby for most of the night, and then Tallulah in the morning came and kicked him out, and then I think I had Gertie for a little part of the night. So yeah, Marianne's been spending a lot of time reading. That's where Marianne's been. I know a lot of you were asking about her. So that's she's been reading lots of books from the library, which is great. You got to get them when they're available, right? You got to get them while they're available or they go away. They go to the next person. Teresa made a blue cheese vinaigrette. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. The cats took cuddle shifts. Yes, they did. Barnaby gets the full shift generally. He goes to bed with me most nights, and sometimes he gets up a little bit to either go to the bathroom or snack, I think, a little bit. But he mostly lays with me all night long until morning, and then he gets up with me when I get up. Even if I sleep in, he usually sleeps in with me. So he's my buddy. And then the other ones filter in and out. Gilbert sometimes starts the night with me, but then he usually gets up in the middle of the night and moves. So yeah. Norma's spending money on her vet bills for her kitty cats. Shopping is not on the agenda this weekend. I believe it. I hope everybody's feeling. I know you were saying that you had medicines and you were giving them. Was there something else that happened today? You said you went to the vet today. Is everybody okay? I know you were worried a little bit. So hopefully nothing more happened. Marianne currently has 3 cats on the bed. Nice. I blocked all mine. I hear somebody scratching at my door, but I had to shut the door because the office is no place for cats right now, unfortunately, not while I'm on the live. Charlie says, I wish my cats can just rest with me. They keep waking me up by poking my face or attacking my feet. Our kittens used to attack my feet a lot, and they still will if they're wound up. I've been trying to play with them really hard before bed, and they get tired out. But Gertie is one that she will generally, she comes up and smells my nose or checks I guess she's checking if I'm breathing or something. And she'll sometimes kiss my nose in the morning. at various hours, sometimes multiple times, which is kind of cute. But if you're really worn out, it's a little hard to deal with. But they also have a specific time they all like to run around the house, usually right before bed. Somebody's running around chasing someone else, and then the morning time. The morning time, they could all be out of the bedroom, most of them anyway, and for whatever reason, at some point in the morning, usually around 7:30ish, they come charging into the bedroom, romping around, chasing each other. Um, so I don't know why, but that's their deal. That's their deal. Charlie sleeps at the foot of the bed, says Suzanne. Cinnamon sleeps in the middle. That's Gilbert. Gilbert usually sleeps more toward the foot of the bed. Although lately he's been cuddling pretty close to like mid-bed, which is a little bit different for him. And Barnaby's usually mid-bed to kind of up at the head of the bed with me. The girls just find a place. But they're usually not cuddlers yet. Like, Tallulah came in this morning. That was kind of rare. She found herself a little space. She actually pushed Barnaby out. She stood on, ran on top of Barnaby. He was under the covers, and she pounced on top of him. So he ran, and then she sat there, and it's like she moved him. But they will sometimes cuddle, but not for very long, usually. Charlie's cats get the 11Zs, the zoomies at 11. At least it's 11. 11 is a good time for me either way, whether it's AM or PM. They can do that because I'm generally not sleeping, or at least sleeping too hard. 7 a.m. I may have just gone to bed a few hours before that. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird how they have particular times. Nora says, Waldo was on meds already. Pepper and Mischief had annual exams, vaccines, and rabies. Plus, Mischief is back on 3 meds for another eye infection. Those poor babies. Poor babies. But yeah, the vaccines and stuff, it's crazy. Hello, Brooke. Thank you for joining us, Brooke. Hanging out with us. If you missed the news, Labor Day. Discount code 20% off in the online store. Just plug in Labor Day without the U. US way of spelling it, LABORDAY, and plug that in, get 20% off pretty much everything in the online store, I think. I don't know what I may have excluded, not much. Mary says, it took years for my cats to become cuddlers. Yeah, the kittens, the girls, I think they're just too young. When Barnaby and Gilbert were really young, they weren't much of cuddlers either. Barnaby has always kind of been with me a little bit more, but so I think when they're young, they're not into that. They're not into that. Hello, Dale. Thanks for joining us. Is watching from work. Thank you for watching. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. I've got 20-some people watching. That's a good time to start. Like I said, I was mostly rushing to get home to make sure Andrew was okay. He told me to go to work today. I was going to take the day off and spend it with him, but I think I was making him crazy. I'm kind of like that. I get worried. I got anxiety already. And then when somebody you love is sick is not easy, especially when it's like really not great. It was really not great for him. So I rushed home to make sure he was okay. And then I pulled things from whatever we have here in the studio that I don't think we've shared with you before, or here in the office. So, and I just put really good pricing, I think, on them. I think I did really good pricing. So no sales on these. It's already got the sale price. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're having a good Friday. Come on. There we go. That's about right. Settings. Let's turn this camera around so you're not just staring at the ceiling. Let's turn off mirroring. Vanessa said it's the opposite for her dog. Was a cuddler when he was young. Now he's an older guy and pretty much wants to be left alone. Yeah, I've Notice generally the opposite for our cats. They're generally not cuddlers at the beginning, and then they turn into like usually super cuddlers. Although Gilbert, he could take it or leave it most days, the cuddling. He's not a big cuddler. Let me put this here. This light, I think you get better light when I do it here. All right, let's get started, everybody. These are XE lots. XE, I don't think I've used that one yet. I had to just come up with one that I haven't used yet. What is going on? There we go. XE1, if you'd like to purchase from this video, just take down the lot number, put it in the subject line of an email that you address to info@allegorygallery.com and hit send. So we have XE1, they're $10 a lot. We have 3 of them available. So if you would like 1, 2, or 3 of those, put XE1 times 2, for example, in your subject line and hit send. Please send a new email each time. Do not send a reply to an old email to send a new email. It doesn't work that way. Please send a new email each time or you may lose out on everything. All right, these are hematite. Only $10 a strand, large hematite, beautiful beads. Look at these. Only 10 bucks, everybody? What? About 9.7 millimeters by about 20 millimeters. Oh, hold on. I had the ruler down where I was preparing all this. Let me get that. Oh, okay. Whew, there's a lot of stuff on the floor around here. I gotta move some of this over to the cottage. Get this stuff sorted. With Andrew not feeling well, I haven't been as up on my game lately. So these are 16-inch strands, XE1. Oh, let me also pull up my email so I can see if anybody wants any of this. See if anybody wants any. If you sent me an email today, at any point or late last night, I think I caught up on everyone's requests. So if you had been trying to claim something from any of the previous lives, I had a few people claiming from various lives overnight. So if you sent it probably before about 3 o'clock today, I should have gotten to everything. If you sent it after that, I probably did not see it yet. Probably didn't see it yet. So, sorry. But I will get there. I will get there. All right. Okay, let me get this all sorted. Sorry, just give me a moment here to see what is happening. Make sure my email's working. Let me get into junk. Get to the top of the junk here. I get so much junk in a day, so I know where I'm at, so I can check to make sure. Let's get this out of here. Get this out of here. Let's flag this. All right. Okay. All right. So this is XE1. XE1. $10 only. 3 of them available. Okay. I will say someone just sent me an email with XG1 in the subject line, and XG was a previous one. So I need to know, if you've just recently sent me an email, did you want XE1 or XG1? Because XG was about 10 days ago, and I can still do those, but I want to make sure I've got the right one. So we may have sold one of those, but maybe not. Okay. I'm going to assume that it was XE1, not XG1, but I could be wrong. Okay, next up, XE2. This is a 16-inch strand of dyed halite. Only $7. This is a really nice vintage strand, dyed really well. 8mm rounds. They look a lot like turquoise. They've got some of that nice banding in there. Look at that. They've just got a quality look to them. Just a nice strand. Only one available. XE2, $7. Told you, I'm just doing great pricing on these. Anna's asking, are there multiples on some? Yes. If you see a number in the bottom right-hand corner, there are multiples. So, like XE1 had a multiple of 3. So there were 3 of those available. You can claim up to 3 of them. If you claim 3 and, for example, somebody beats you to one of them, you will get 2. I will invoice you for 2. I will always invoice up to the number I can for you. All right. And then if there's anything, if it was like 3 or nothing, please let me know in the email that you must have 3 or you must have 2. The more you can let me know, the better. And if not, and I invoice you for something, you can always write me back and let me know, and I can alter the invoice. XE2 has sold. Thank you so much. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Yes, you missed the news. Andrew is starting to feel better. He was able to keep some water down, and he's trying some food, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I did get the replacement for that, so thank you for doing that. That was an XE1. All right, next up is this also a beautiful strand of the dyed halite. Another great job. This, I think, is a 6mm. The other one was 8. This is a 6mm strand, 16-inch strand, vintage strand, only $6. A little bit less. They're a little bit smaller. Giving it to you for $6. So the person who got XE2 may want XE3. I don't know. Maybe you just want the 8mm size, but this is also a 6mm size here as well, available to all of you. Great pricing tonight. If you're just tuning in, again, if you use discount code Labor Day in the online store, that's LABORDAY, you can save 20% off, I think, everything right now in the online store. I don't think I restricted it too much. So you can also shop there with us. That'll go through Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. The sale ends Monday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time in the online store. All right. Next up, this I believe is also a dyed halite, but it is not really banded. It's just this kind of light blue turquoisey color, but I love this shape. Isn't that a cool little shape? These little like barbells or something. I think they're super cool. And this is another vintage strand, 16 inches. These are the long strands, right? 16 inches. They don't do that much anymore. 7.5mm by 13mm. XE4, $7 only. Only $7? Have we gone crazy? $7. One strand available. XE3 and XE4 are still available for anyone interested. XE1 and XE2 have, well, we still have 2 of XE1, and XE2 is sold. XE5. XE5. These are some black onyx marquee cut, faceted marquee cut, and Black onyx is something that is not generally that inexpensive. It's generally a pretty expensive stone. And this is a beautiful example of black onyx. And you get this full, beautiful 16-inch strand. And these marquee beads are approximately 9 millimeters wide at their widest by about 18 millimeters long. There is only one strand of this, XE5. It's just beautiful. Black onyx. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you here. I think it's been a while. We're getting some people we haven't seen for a while. Friend Anna joined in. Haven't seen you for a while. Nancy, we haven't seen for a while. Good to see you all here. I like when we see people. I like to know people are okay. XE6. Oh, where's 6? There it is. I have all different size bags. If you'd like to claim Nancy, send us an email. I wish I could take claims over the comments, but some of the comments disappear when we end the live, the way our system works. So just send us an email with the lot number, XE5, for example, if that's the one you liked. I hate to do it that way, but Andrew is not feeling well, so I can't even ask him to like write down things as we go in the comments. He's just recovering from really not feeling good. So I would love to do that, but I can't keep track. So just send us an email, info@allegorygallery.com, put the lot number in the subject line, and just hit send. That's all you got to do. info@allegorygallery.com. It's right up here, and it's scrolling down here. info@allegorygallery.com. Put XE. If I think you were looking for XE5, if you're caught up to the live with us, just put XE5 in the subject line and hit send. Boom, done. And then I will. So far, it's left unclaimed. Let's see here. Anna's been busy the last 6 months learning at new job. Oh, that's kind of exciting. I hope you're enjoying it. Learning new things, learning a new job. That is exciting. This is more black onyx. Beautiful black onyx. Look at these. These are marquee, non-faceted, really, really nice kind of drops. Top drilled. Another 16-inch strand, vintage strand, nice vintage strand, 16 inches in length. And these are about 8 millimeters wide at their widest by, oh, come on, about 11.5 millimeters. 11.5 millimeters. And let me check my junk mail, make sure nobody's going into junk mail. Got to keep an eye on that. And this is XE6, $24. Only one strand. No, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? Sorry, everybody. There are 2 strands of these. 2 strands available. I forgot to write that on this one. Let me write it here so I remember later too. 2 strands of these available. So if you want more than one, you can have more than one, or up to 2 people can claim these. Yes, Nancy. info@allegorygallery.com. Send us an email. Put XE5 in the subject line. That's right. I will, let me see. I think, let me try, because I know that one is unsold. Let me write down Nancy's name. and XE5. I'll try and keep an eye on the comments too. I don't know if I'll be able to be successful with it, but I will do my best. Okay. Let's see. So that was XE6, XE7. XE7. Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. Got it. You got XE5. Thank you. Yep. Okay. That makes it easier on my end. And the reason we do that is because we stream on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Instagram's comments are deleted as soon as we shut down the stream. So we can't even keep those comments for later. And because of the way everything filters in, nothing is really time-stamped well between all the platforms other than sending us an email. So that way I make sure that there's no, I got this first, but I requested it on YouTube. I got it on Facebook. This way it comes all to the email inbox. And if it's in the inbox, then they got it. Makes it easy for me. And I can do the invoicing pretty quickly then in the end, which is really nice. The system works. I know it's a little cumbersome at first, but once you get used to it, I think it'll be great. And thank you so much for those of you who are grabbing things. Thank you for watching. We've got a number of people watching tonight, so thank you so much. This is an onyx strand as well, black onyx, $24. This is actually, I want to tell you, this is an old strand. These are vintage strands, everybody, probably from around the 90s, and I am giving you the price from the 90s. So you are getting an old, wonderful, non-inflated, pre-pandemic, all that good stuff price on the black onyx. It's a really good deal. 7.7 millimeters, so about 7.5 millimeters is probably what these run. Beautiful black onyx, one strand available at $24 for the strand. And XE7 has sold. Thank you so much. I try and let you know when it's sold so you don't bother trying to send a claim. And also, you kind of might have an idea if you just sent that email, you probably got that one. Because I don't ever tell unless you ask me to tell. We never tell who got what because you never know who's watching, who's, doesn't want their stuff known to everybody else. But if you ask, I will let you know if you've gotten something. All right, next up, this is some beautiful hematite. I've got multiple hematite strands and multiple black onyx strands tonight, and it is all amazing. Like, look at this hematite. Beautifully smooth, wonderful. This is such a fun shape. Like, look at this shape. This is about 7.7 millimeters by 11.7 millimeters. That's a weird size, but that's what it is. And this is just about a 16-inch strand. And I'm sure it is a 16-inch strand once it's taken and run long ways. So a 16-inch strand, vintage strand. I've got 2 of these available. That's a 2. That's my terrible handwriting, but that's a 2. XE8, 2 of them available. Cheryl says perfect colors for Halloween jewelry, right? You got this black metallic flashy hematite, and then you've got the black onyx. I've got some purple coming up later. Some dyed chalcedony coming up in purple at stupid cheap prices, really. Dyed chalcedony can be pretty expensive, but I've got really good strands for cheap for y'all. So XE8, $10 only. What's up next? XE9. These are really nice. I'm going to turn down my air or turn up my air a little bit. It's getting chilly in here now. I was roasting earlier. One of the XE8, oh, actually both XE8s have sold. So XE8 has sold out. Thank you so much. Next up, XE9 is hematite again, $14 for the strand. This is a nice strand of faceted rounds. This is just under, so this is about a 15.5-inch strand, close to 16 inches, but 15.5-inch strand. 4.2 millimeter faceted rounds in the hematite, only $14. I told you I'm giving you great deals. Like, this is probably like an $18, $20 strand in the store generally. I'm giving it to you for $14. We may not have a sale tonight like we have in the online store. Use discount code Labor Day to save 20% at allegorygallery.com through Monday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. But I'm giving you good deals on all of this stuff today. I said I felt great that Andrew was feeling better, so it was like that elation pricing. Who doesn't like elation pricing, right? Totally elated, and you get the good deals for it. Black onyx again, this time in these beautiful long tubes. These would make great earrings, nice long earrings. Black onyx tubes, and these tubes are, at their widest, about 10.3, and the long point is about 41.8, so about 42 millimeters. XE9, one of those has sold out. We have one still available. XE10, $20. This is, again, a 16-inch strand. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these tubes. 10 of these tubes. Michelle says, I know when hubby feels better after being sick, he buys me something. That's nice. That's a nice deal. Andrew, you hear that? XE10, $20. One strand available. And it says code Labor Day, 20% off in online shop. That's right. No space in Labor Day. No space in Labor Day. XE10 is black onyx. Sandra. Black onyx again. XE10. XE11. XE9, did I say that? XE9, yeah, there's one left of XE9. XE11. Ooh, I like these little nuggets. These little nuggets. I think this is a shorter strand. Let me check. This is a shorter strand. This is a 12-inch strand, because these are little, good, little, nice little nuggets. Shorter strand of nuggets in hematite, and $10, because it's a shorty strand. So I give you a shorty strand price for as big as these are. 12 by 18 approximately. 12 by 18 hematite nuggets. Really nice. Short strand of those are, that's a lot of stone right there. That's a lot of stone right there. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, discount code Labor Day, 20% off in the online shop. I should have made that banner before I started the live, but I was rushing to get here for y'all. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all of your purchases, if you're able to do that, whether they're in the online store or here during our lives. We do a live. If you are new or you haven't watched in a while, we do a live every single weekday, Monday through Friday, generally around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Marion says 12 inches is a shorty strand. Well, you know, it's not our 16-inch strands that we're doing here tonight. It does feel funny to call that a shorty strand, though, right? But I'm trying. Most of these are vintage strands that are like 16 inches. So coming in at 12 inches tonight, that's short. That's short for tonight. XE11 has sold out. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. XE12. If y'all like Tiger Eye, I'm giving you quite the deal today. Quite the deal today. $8. $8. I just gave you a spectacular price. I want you to see the quality of this Tiger Eye. This is a 16-inch strand. Look at the quality. This is vintage quality. beautiful flash. That cat's eye effect is in full force in that tiger eye. Every single one of those. Look how beautiful. They all have that gorgeous flash to them. And XE12 has sold out. Thank you so much. 8mm for that person who bought that. We appreciate it. Sold out. Sometimes you gotta act quick. Sometimes things sell out quick. Sometimes they don't. If you replay our previous lives, we keep things available to you for about a week or so. After about a week, I dismantle the lots, so they're not available any longer. But after you can claim on our previous videos up to about a week or a week and a half. And so if you'd like to go back and rewatch any of our videos you may have missed, we've got a lot of great things. We've been doing a lot of vintage strands. We love vintage strands. We buy in a lot of vintage stuff. So the vintage strands are really key right now. We're loving them. And because you get the long size, you get the sometimes much better quality, especially on things like pearls. Nancy asked, will you be able to combine items for shipping savings? Yes, we always do. If you buy from multiple shows, we'll send you an invoice per show. So it allows you to track what you spent per show, but I will generally combine and only charge you shipping once or twice, depending on weight. And if you buy in the online store and you buy from an invoice, I will do my best to combine. You will be charged shipping twice. I'll charge you shipping on your invoice if you don't already have another one. Anyway, I'll charge you shipping. You'll get charged shipping in the online store, but we refund shipping if there's anything to refund in the end. Everything we do, we don't make money on our shipping. Our shipping is all done by weight, and we get commercial discounts for our shipping that we pass along to you. So it's cheaper than if we went to the post office. We don't make money on our shipping. We refund you anything after that. This is just a nice strand of some jasper. It's just a really pretty kind of orangey brown color. I think pairing it with some of that black, the black onyx we've had tonight might be really nice because there's some dark banding in these. And wouldn't that be great for Halloween? Right? Talk about some Halloween colors. I've got 2 strands of this available. $8 a strand only. $8 a strand. Crazy good deal. These are 16-inch strands. They are 8mm rounds. And there it is. XE13 is great for fall, says Sander. It certainly is. It's got those fall vibes written all over it. It's definitely an autumn kind of jasper. I don't know what jasper it is exactly, but it is a beautiful jasper. XE13, 2 of these available. Still have 2 of them available. Nobody's taken me up on the jasper yet. Let's find out if anybody does. Let me check my junk mail. I do not have any new junk mail. Good. Everybody's going into the inbox where everybody belongs. Y'all belong in my inbox, not in the junk. All right. XE14 coming up. XE14. This is another strand of hematite. Only $14. And again, you're looking at a 16-inch strand. And these are faceted rounds at just about 6mm. 6mm faceted round. Look at that flash on that hematite. And my fingerprints are even making it like if I actually took my fingerprints off of these, they'd be even flashier for you. But XE14, $14 for this one strand. Only one available. Lovely. It's hematite, y'all. I love hematite. I don't know if you all do or not, but I love it. Love, love, love hematite. It's the hematite night, says Sandra. Yes, I told you, black onyx and hematite. I've got it. I've got it tonight. That's a lot of what tonight's show is. And just as I say that, we're going to move into some other stuff. So anyway, I told you we have a particular collection of beads here in the office that we brought from the cottage with the intent to at one point do some photos of them or put them online. And I rummaged through those today because I was rushing after getting home to see if Andrew was okay. And I was rushing to rummage through, and I grabbed those. And what I could find is what you're seeing tonight: vintage freshwater pearls dyed in this beautiful green. Such a beautiful green color. Look at the luster in those. They're a really nice strand of vintage freshwater pearls, and I marked them at only $10. This is probably like an $18 strand normally for us. 18, 20, somewhere in there. $10 for y'all. $10. XE15 has already sold. Thank you so much for the person who bought them. They are about 8.2 millimeter roundish pearls. XE15 sold. A lot of prices are like $14 and under tonight, by the way, too. Not all of them, but many. What am I doing? What's happening here? Did I get out of order? Where's my order? That was 15. There's 16. All right. XE16 is some beautiful coral, and it's vintage coral, right? We don't take coral from the oceans these days. We only buy in, if we're selling coral at Allegory Gallery, it's vintage. It's already been done. We don't buy in new coral. We don't do that. So this is vintage coral. I love the banding in this that you can see. And these are just the irregular shapes, which I love. I love the irregular shape stuff. You know, having a particular shape is nice sometimes, but I love playing around with these. I think these would make great earrings or bracelets. This is over a 16-inch strand, by the way. A little bit over 16-inch strand. One strand of this available. XE16, only $10. $10. Beautiful coral, irregular shaped. Just to give you an idea, it is generally the same size, around 4 millimeters wide. And they are, let me just grab one of them here to give you a length. They're pretty similar, about 12.5, around 12.5. So that's XE16, some beautiful vintage coral. Only $10. And XE16 has sold. Thank you so much. XE17. $8. This is like the bonus tonight, one of the bonuses. It's a beautiful strand of carnelian. I think it's a shorter strand. It's a 14-inch strand. This is a 14-inch strand of beautiful carnelian pebbles. 14 inches, $8. Look at the quality though. Isn't that beautiful? That orangey goodness. Talk about orange and black for Halloween. That is the kind of orange you want. This is a nice bright orange. XE17, only $8. Let me give you a measurement on these. Width, about 5.8. Thickness, about 3.8. Length, about 6.9. Should have been 6.8, right? 14-inch strand, beautiful color. Like I said, if you got some of that black onyx earlier, that would be perfect with that. Even the hematite, that'd be really beautiful with the hematite too. Little 14-inch strand, little strand. That's like a normal strand these days. 14-inch strand, Only $8. You're going to find a strand of carnelian that nice for $8 these days? Maybe, if you try really hard. XE17. You can get it here. You can get it here. Okay, XE18. Dyed Jade, a really light pinky purple. It's definitely pinky purple. These are faceted drops in dyed jade. This is a vintage 16-inch strand, and these are 11.2 millimeters by 9.1, and they're just super pretty. I love these. I love this color. It's kind of like that lilac, like pinky purple color. I am smitten with this color. I've always liked pastels, and because I'm a Pisces, I love the purpley pastels, and I've always loved pink. I've had many phases in my life. I had a preppy phase where I wore polos. I had pink polos. I've had pink striped pants, black and pink, white and pink, striped and plaid pants. I love that color. Marianne says it's too pink for her. Oh, well. Marianne. XE17 has just sold. That's the carnelian. Thank you so much. Ooh, this next one. Great deal. Citrine chips. And this is a 16-inch strand of citrine, beautiful light citrine chips. $14 for the strand. Look at them glow. And there's cat hair in that one. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens when you've got 5 cats. Beautiful citrine chips. Glowy. And to give you an idea, chips are hard, but around 7.5 to probably 8, 9 millimeters. And it says, that's your color. It is my color. I love that color, that pinky purple. I also love this. I love citrine. I'm just now, if you joined us in the creative make-along last night, you saw me. I worked with a lot of gold. You should have been very proud of me because I'm not a gold person, and I'm trying really hard, and I'm starting to like gold more and more now. So I've been working with gold a lot. So yellow is part of that. I've always liked yellow, but I never felt it was my, I'm pretty pale, so yellows don't always go well with me, but I'm loving the color more and more. Vanessa says, I love yellow. I actually really like the color yellow. I just don't make much with it because, I think we make what works well with us a lot of times, unless we have a particular clientele we're working for. Nancy says gold is trending. Yeah, gold's coming back. Mixed metals has picked back up. It was trending before. It's kind of died a little bit, but mixed metals is really coming back. So these with some, how about these are some of the gold spacers I was using yesterday. Let me show you. You make citrine, put the citrine with some gold spacers like that. Lux. Like, wouldn't that just be a Lux bracelet? Like, put that on there, put some of these gold spacers in there, and you're done. That's all. I put a gold toggle on it. Done. That looks very luscious, actually. I like that look. If this doesn't sell, I may be making a bracelet later. Just because. And so far, it's still available. Surprisingly. XE19, $14. XE8, did I do 18? Yeah, XE18 is also still available. XE18 was the pinky purple. Looks like some of my favorites are not gonna sell. I might have to make stuff with them. XE20. What's next? Ooh. Michelle says, I make jewelry for other people, but I blend colors that go well together. Yeah, you've got to, right? Yellow is the opposite. Yellow is opposite the color wheel from purple, so great with purple. Blue even, yes. Yellow goes with a lot of things. I love like grays and yellows together too. I think that looks really, like put that citrine with some beautiful labradorite. Ooh, that would be nice. I'm already designing the bracelet. Wait a second. Okay. Just because. We do this sometimes. We take a pause in the show. We have these beautiful, we did loose gemstones before, and these are some of the labradorite. And imagine that paired with the citrine. You got some of that in there. Put some of those gold spacers in there. Yes, I could see that happening. I can see that happening. Yep. Even with silver, says Nancy. Yes, of course. It's great with silver. I'm just trying to I'm trying to step away from silver a little bit to expand, you know, to do things I don't normally do. But yes, especially if you paired it with like the labradorite, that would go great with labradorite and silver. Is that gray tone? Okay, where am I? XE20. Sorry, everybody. Took a detour. Oh, somebody did go into the junk. Let me put you up in the inbox and see what you've got. Okay. That was a claim for something that somebody already claimed. Sorry. XE20. Love the crinkling sound. I love the crinkling sound, right? That means good stuff's coming. Coral. Vintage coral chips in this beautiful light pink. Like super beautiful color. 8, 16, 24, 32-inch strand. That goes to the 8 4 times. 32-inch strand for $22 only. That is a steal. Where are you going to find vintage coral this beautiful? That's a true like pinky coral color too. That would go amazing with labradorite. Let's pull out that labradorite again. I've got other stones, I promise I do, but like, wouldn't that look beautiful together? Like, look at that gray and that pink. Ooh, I love that. Love, love, love that. Hannah says that's a great color. Would be awesome with gray, right? It absolutely would. Very retro palette. Yes, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. What else? What else could we put it with? Look at this. Look at these. Wouldn't those be, look, talk about a retro palette. It's like minty and corally. Wouldn't that be stunning? Oh, make a necklace with a few of these on there with that coral. Those are some turquoise there. I think these are actually dyed highlight. I think these are dyed highlight. Anna says those are coming up. No, we've sold these on a previous show. They were LG 18, loose gemstone 18. They were $3 each. I think they're dyed highlight. Marianne says I may puke. Oh, Marianne, I know these aren't your colors. Sorry. And maybe you want to do some red. Let's do some. This is dyed coral, but it's made to be even more red. And you could put that with it. Anne says, I've got some of those LG 18 melons. They are beautiful in person, right? They are. Like I said, I don't think they're turquoise. I think they're dyed howlite. I could be wrong, but I think they're dyed howlite. I'm almost 100% certain they are. Some of them are a little lighter. LG 18, $3 each. And although that video is much older than a week and a half old, I do still have some of these. So if you do see any of these that you want, you can claim them, and I can try to get you some. Let's see here. Vanessa says, but those aren't pink, are they? They look more salmon. They are more salmon. They are more of a salmon, but they do tend toward the pink side of things more than like an orangey side, right? So, Anne says, Vanessa, yes, we can rebrand all the beads in this color family to offend Marianne less, right? Salmon pink is too pink for me, says Marianne. Doesn't matter what you call it, it's too pink for Marianne. XE20 has sold. Thank you so much. We've actually sold some of the LG18s too. So I'm going to actually pull them out now so that I don't forget where they are or what they are. LG18, so I have those at hand. Now, what are we on here? I'm getting LG XE21. XE21. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm having fun tonight. I needed this, especially today, so I appreciate it so much. Let's see, XE21. Boy, more hematite. If you didn't get enough, lucky you, because I've got more. I've got more. And it's only $10. $10. 16, well, over a 16-inch strand. Actually, these are hematite cubes. Look at those beauties. I love cubes. I think they're very underused. I don't see them enough. I think they're so much fun in the way that they can lay. So you can lay the, like this would be a great bracelet, right? Just you could use this to make 2 or 3 bracelets out of this. Add some other spacers in there, it'd be even nicer. Maybe if you use some of that other, maybe the faceted round hematites, put a few of those faceted round hematites in between that I showed earlier. XE21, and this is great for a guy's bracelet, would be great for anybody. Great for anybody, right? We do all non-gender stuff here. We don't have to worry about that. Wear what you want, make what you want. But it is true. Guys a lot of times look for a particular thing, and this would be really good for that. 4.1 millimeter cubes. Anna, no. You would probably not fit leather through here. I don't even think I can get my, yeah, it's about a 0.6 millimeter hole, I think is what that was registering. I can't even really get my caliper in there. So the holes would not fit leather. I wish they would. I'd up the price. No. No. But $10. I've got 5 of these strands available. XE21. XE21. 5 of them. If you like the cubes, the 4 millimeter cubes, I've got them. I've got them. A little over 16-inch strand. Grab them. So far, nobody has grabbed them yet, but let me check my spam. I think we're good. Okay. So far, so good. XE21. Only $10. $10 strand of cubed hematite. Who knew? Who knew you were going to find that tonight? Oh, by the way, we're going to 30 lots. We have 30 lots tonight. We have another black onyx. Told you, it's like black onyx and hematite night. Another black onyx strand. Are these kind of rice beads? They kind of have a flat edge on some of them. They're a little bit irregular. They're not the most perfect strand. They're not the most perfect strand. There's even a little bit of, looks like sardonyx in there, right? A little extra in there. That one bead. These are just little cute. They're about 4.3 by 6, and let's see here. Should be at least 16 inches generally. 16-inch strand. Yep. XE22, $12. Boy, I really sold that one, right? Oh, it's kind of irregular and kind of lumpy bumpy. I think they're cute, but they're not exactly the same. They are more irregular. So if you like that, if that's your thing, I like that because when I make bracelets, like the stuff I was using last night, I didn't want anything to be really the same size. I like it to look varied. But that's me. Some people like them to be perfectly the same. That's definitely not me. All right. XE23. XE23. Come on. Let go. We have another strand of hematite, 16-inch strand. And this is a melon shape. Melon shaped hematite. Only $10 a strand. XE23. 3 strands available. This is a really nice shape. A lot of times melon-shaped beads like this are much more than that. So at $10, I think this is a steal. And these are approximately 7mm melons. So there you can see that shape there. Hematite. 3 strands available. XE23. XE23. And remember, if you're just tuning in, or if you didn't know, if you missed at the beginning, use discount code Labor Day at allegorygallery.com to save 20% off your purchase there. I think I have everything on sale. I don't think I excluded anything. So, Labor Day, LABORDAY, all one word, for the discount code. Save 20% off your purchase in our online store. If you order from this live and the online store, just send me an email and I will look to combine them. I always try to combine as best I can, and we'll refund any shipping overages once we weigh everything out. Now this strand, this may be, I don't know, this may be my favorite strand of the night. I do not see Tiger Eye in cylinders like this. Look how fun those are. Really pretty chatoyance in there. It's that flash you get in these round cylinders. They're irregular. They're not all the same. And this strand, let me get you a size on this. I think this is 14-inch strand. It's about 15-inch strand, 14 to 15-inch strand. XE24, and that one has already sold. That one has already sold. Thank you so much. Just to give you an idea on size, they are about 4.3 millimeters wide, but they all do vary quite a bit actually in their length. So XE24 has sold. Thank you so much. Those kind of more irregular strands don't usually last too long, right? XE25, black onyx again. These are black onyx elongated rectangles, I guess. 3D rectangles, elongated cubes. I don't know what you want to call them, but there they are. That's what they look like. 4-sided black onyx. Dude, these are a really good price for you. $8. $8. 16-inch strand. 4.3 by approximately 13.6, 13.5. So about 14 by 13.5 millimeters. 2 of those available. XE25, only $8 a strand. Holes are not big enough probably for leather on those either, if anyone was wondering. No large hole stuff, I don't think, tonight. Boy, that's a big bag I put those in. I was running out of bags today too, so some of these bags are quite large. Vanessa's just checking. Have you seen any emails come in for you? Let me check. Vanessa, I have one email from you, I believe. I believe I've gotten one email in from you. Oh, nope, they're in the spam. So let me move them to the inbox, and they will filter in the correct timestamp order. That's what's nice. Even if they go into the spam, they will filter in. So yes, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 from you. I don't know why you were going to spam. Maybe because they all came in at once like that. See where I stand, William. Spam, huh? I don't know. Talk to my computer. This computer, I check most of my email. I do a lot of work from my iPad. And so I check my email often on my iPad. And my iPad, I will go through all my email. I will do the spreadsheets. I will send the invoices. And then I'll come to this desktop and open up this email on the desktop. And it takes things that I had in the inbox and moves them to the spam. It's really annoying. So I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't use this desktop as much, so it's not trained as much for everybody. And I mean, honestly, when you get all these emails with just like XE, LG, AB in the subject lines, it does look kind of spammy, right? But it's not spam. That's what we ask you to do. So here we have XE26. These are round black onyx, $8 a strand, 4 millimeters by about 13.3. So about 4 by 13 millimeters, 16-inch strand. Look how beautiful those are. That's some nice, I love the shine on these. They just look extra shiny to me because they're smooth black onyx. So that's XE26. I've got 3 of those strands available at $8 a strand. $8. I'm sorry, these are black agate. Did I say onyx? These ones are black agate. These are black agate, not black onyx. Black agate, everybody. $8 a strand. If you send an email and you don't want them because they were black agate, not black onyx, let me know. But black agate. Marianne says, I get some emails in spam junk even though I say repeatedly that they aren't. It doesn't seem to learn well. Sometimes it doesn't, right? I think because we had a moment where all of your stuff was going into my spam and it was making me a little bit crazy. But I think we've trained around that now. Okay, I don't know if y'all are going to want these because you didn't seem to like that pinky purple before. But here we've got these dyed jade XE27, $10, 16-inch strand. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's a 16-inch strand. And these are 6 point. No, come on. Let's make sure you're zeroed out here. There we go. 6.3 millimeter faceted rounds. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a dyed jade, but it's lovely, I think. It's a good color. Vanessa's feeling a little sassy today. I see that. I like that. I would rather have that than no comments and be sitting here talking to myself. So thank you all for joining in. Thank you for having some fun with me tonight. If you happen to like that previous strand, then you may like this strand as well. It's a little bit smaller. I think this is the same color. Some of these are just varied a little bit because they're dyed. But yeah, these are the same color as the previous ones. So if you want alternating sizes, these come down to 4 millimeters, and they're only $8 for the whole strand. XE28. And again, we push these all down. This is, I'm going to say this one, maybe not quite 16. This is about a 15-inch strand or so. Marianne said these are more purple. Marianne is the authority on if it's pink or purple, right? She will tell us. She will tell us. Because if it's anywhere near pink, it's not going to her place, right? I like that. XE28, $8 for the one strand available. That's it. No more after that, unless I find more in our vintage hoard somewhere. XE29, XE29. I have two of these. They are, one tends to, no, I shouldn't say that. I think they're actually, they actually start, so you can see the strand is a little bit lighter up here, and then they both get darker down here. So it's like a bi-color almost. But these are a dyed jade as well, XE29, $8 a strand. There are two strands here, two available. And these are these beautiful little coins. Look at those. Look how nice. I love a good coin shape. And this one is about 4 millimeters by 1.7. 4 millimeters by 1.7. 27 and 28 have sold. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 8-inch strand. Marion says, unfortunately, I do have pink beads. Too bad no one lives closer. Gonna do a trade, right? Gonna do a trade. So XE29, we've got two of these available still at $8 a strand. As I said, 27 and 28 have just sold. These are coins, Vanessa. Vanessa was asking, are these rounds or coins? They are coins. So you can see they've got a flat kind of edge. So those are coins. They're a little bit thick. They're thick coins, but they're little coins. They're really cool. And they're dyed jade, and they're dyed in a beautiful color. Pinky purple. More purple on those than pink. And the last one. These are really cool. These are coral. These are so vintage. They're still in their original sealed packages. These are about 16-inch strands. Marion says they're magenta. There we go. Magenta. These are some more of these irregular coral. These are a little bit smaller. I think it was smaller than the other ones. There's a little bit of a size difference. That's why these are a different lot than the other ones before that we had. XE30, this is the last lot of the evening, $10 each. So if you missed out on that first strand, you might like these, or if you got that first strand, you might want these as well, because we had another irregular strand earlier like this. But I think these are smaller in general. They're about 4 millimeters. Well, let's get in there. It depends how you grab them. They're around 4 millimeters, and they do vary in length. But let me give you, let's give one that's kind of an average, probably about 11 and a half. And there are two of these available at $10 each. Again, vintage coral. We do not at Allegory Gallery buy in new coral. We don't believe in that. We only offer the vintage coral that's already been taken from the oceans. We do not take it these days. We let it go. We let it live. So XE30, one of those has sold already. We have one still available. Thank you so much. And that, my friends, is the show for tonight. Let me flip the camera around. I'll say a quick goodbye. We'll go over a few things, and then I'll say a quick goodbye. Let me flip this camera. Hi. Whew. Let me turn off this very bright light, giving me a headache. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is William here at Allegory Gallery in my home office today, and I just pulled some stuff that we had sitting around here for y'all. Hope you like that. It seemed like you did. We got a number of claims on things. I really appreciate it. It looks like somebody went to the junk mail again. Let me get you out of there. Let me get you out of there. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your, support. Whether you are purchasing, whether you are just sharing this video with your friends, whether you're just hanging out here watching it with us, we do appreciate it. Comments are welcome in the comment sections everywhere, because that also helps push us out into the world. And again, if you see something in any of our videos, we usually give people about a week and a half that you can claim from old videos. So if you missed anything in any of our previous videos, please feel free to check those out. You can view them all for the last 3 years on Facebook, and many of them on YouTube as well, as we started broadcasting on YouTube more often, starting I think last year. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you don't already, and please follow us on Facebook. Again, we're having a sale in our online store, so if you saw nothing you wanted tonight, I don't know how, but if you did, there's nothing you wanted, go to allegorygallery.com. There are thousands of products. We have an under $15 category in the online store with, I think, 1,600 some products in there. So under 15 bucks, get 20% off all of it using discount code Labor Day when you check out in your cart. And that sale will go on until Monday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, everyone, I'm going to go check on Andrew, and then I'm going to come back and do some spreadsheeting and invoicing for y'all. I try to invoice right away most lives. We do this live 5 days a week, not 7. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're just joining us and you've missed us for a while, or if you've never joined us before and you just joined us tonight, watch us every weekday. We start out by chatting like we did today for about 30-40 minutes. We just get to know each other, chat, catch up with what's going on every day in our lives, and then we get into the live show. Sometimes it's a tutorial. A lot of times it's a selling show. Sometimes it's a selling show and a tutorial, or a demo. We do lots of fun stuff. So thank you for hanging out. Have an amazing holiday weekend, everyone. Please stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and good vibes to all of you and your fur babies and your families. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great one, everyone. Bye now.